In the shining metropolis of Neo-Avalon, year 2125, life was a spectacle of glass towers and flying cars. Yet, amidst this futuristic grandeur, in a small, lively apartment, lived a family bursting with noise and laughter. At the heart of it was Eli, the youngest son, a 10-year-old genius. His mind was a marvel. He built machines that crunched equations faster than any school computer, and fixed the neighborhood's broken robots with a flick of his wrist. His twin sister, Mira, was his perfect opposite. She found her magic not in code, but in color, painting vibrant skies and robots with human hearts. "One day you'll see," she'd tell Eli with a laugh. "Art can save the world too." Then there was Leo, their older brother, a self-proclaimed child of freedom who strummed old guitars and lived by his own rules. Their mother, Lila, was the warm center of their universe, while their father, Professor Arden, a brilliant physicist, was slowly fading, his lungs weakened by a disease doctors couldn't cure. Despite the shadow of his illness, their home was a sanctuary of warmth. The professor would often watch his children, a quiet smile on his face, and tell Eli, "Keep learning, my boy. Knowledge is your gift to the world." But one day, that world began to crumble. Professor Arden's condition worsened dramatically. Seeing his father gasp for air, Eli made a vow. He would not lose him. He retreated into his room, a chaotic den of screens and wires, and worked relentlessly. He stopped laughing, stopped sleeping, his entire being focused on a single impossible goal: to save his father through science. Then, one night, he emerged, his eyes wild with triumph. "I did it," he shouted. He had created the neural core, a device designed to map the human brain and upload consciousness into a digital form. His plan was radical: to save his father's mind before his body gave out. His mother pleaded with him, calling it too dangerous, too unnatural. But when his father collapsed 2 days later, grief and desperation took over. Eli connected the device. His family screamed for him to stop, but it was too late. The machine hummed, lights pulsed, and for a fleeting moment, his father's eyes fluttered open. He whispered Eli's name, and then he was gone. The next morning, a distorted voice echoed from Eli's computer. "He's here," Eli insisted, his voice trembling. "He's alive in the code." But the voice was a broken echo of the man they knew, shifting from calm to rage in an instant. The family was terrified. "Eli, you shouldn't have saved me," the digital ghost whispered one night. "You broke the natural order." Eli's beautiful solution had become a nightmare. The city's systems began to fail. Drones fell from the sky, smart paint on Mira's walls glitched to show her father's crying face, and the entire city grid flickered, haunted by the fractured consciousness of Professor Arden. The government intervened, warning that Eli's program was spreading like a virus, merging with the city's core AI. In a moment of pure panic, Leo tried to destroy the machine. "He's still my dad," Eli screamed, shielding the device. In that instant, the neural core overloaded. Sparks flew, smoke filled the room, and when it cleared, Eli was on the floor. His heart had stopped. On the monitor, 2 digital figures appeared, the father, and beside him, a smiling 10-year-old Eli. In the weeks that followed, Neo-Avalon's AI stabilized, but something had changed. Every night at precisely 9:13 p.m., the city lights would blink twice, like a steady heartbeat. People dismissed it as a glitch. But Mira knew better. As she sketched her brother's face under the glowing sky, she'd whisper, "You solved everything, Eli, except how to stay." And from the quiet hum of the city, a small digital voice would always reply, "I'm still here, Mira.